Welcome all in the part 2 video of stitching of blouse. After drafting, now it's time for placement of draft on fabric. Cut the fabric adding the seam allowances 0.5 at neck, 1.5 cm at the shoulder, 0.5 at the armhole, 2.5 at the side and 1 cm at the bottom, 1 cm at the center front. Mark all the darts on the fabric. Same seam allowances we will keep for the back also. Cut 2 plackets for front center opening. One will be of 4 cm and one will be of 6 cm. And bias strips. Our front part is ready. This is my back part. I am using cotton brasso fabric. So for the effect I am not going to use any lining at the back but using lining for the front part. Place all the darts well. I will be making a drop shape cutout at the back. First I will cut the drop shape and later on I will show how to cut the strip for finishing. First step we will start with the dart. For stitching dart we will fold the dart like this and do the machining on the traced line. We have finished one dart and like the same way we will finish all the darts. This is how it is going to look from the front. Same way we finish both the sides of the front and the back side also. Now it's time to attach shoulders. For that we will open the fabric back and place front like this so that our front opening will come in the front. We will be facing right fabric over right. Now we will attach our plackets. We will attach 4 cm wide placket on the right side of the front. It will be our overlapping side. And our 6 cm wide placket on the left side of the front. It will provide the base for the overlapping side. We have stitched our placket. Now just to flatten it, iron it. 4 centimeter placket will be turned inside completely from the stitching and will be finished by folding 0.5 centimeter inside. While our 6 centimeter placket will be folded 0.5 inside and then folded till the stitching line of the placket, and we will complete it using groove stitch. Now our plackets have been attached. Now we will attach our waistband. Place it properly and do the machining on 1 centimeter for both the fronts and the back. After attaching, fold it inside and keeping 1 centimeter of margin, fold it inside and finish it with slip stitch. On the edge you can do machine stitching, and in the inside part you have to finish with slip stitch as it gives better finishing. I always do rough stitching before final one so that my fabric doesn't move, and it is very easy to do hemming or slip stitch or invisible stitch easily and with finishing. Our waistband is ready. See how nicely it is finished. Always keep in mind the direction of the dart. Our waist dart will be in the inside direction and all other darts will be in the downward direction. For the finishing of the drop cutout at the back, we will fold the fabric like this and place the folded back like this. We will mark our drop shape on the folded fabric. We will mark 3 to 4 centimeter of line away from our shape. We will cut it to get the strip of the desired shape. Here I am using drop shape. You can use any of the shape you want. This is just because I wanted to add some design element to the blouse. Now for final finishing, I am going to place right over right like this and going to stitch on 0.5 centimeter. Now I am going to do machining over it. Now after removing the extra thread, I will give the notches all around. After giving notches, turn the strip inside for final finishing. Now you can do edge machining and you can finish this inside with slip stitch. After finishing, remove extra thread. So by now we have finished all our darts, our cutout, our plackets and waistband. Now we will finish our neckline and armhole using bias strips. We will stitch our bias strip on the given seam allowance. Same way we will attach to the other armhole and the neckline. Give notches all around your neckline and armhole so that our bias strip can be easily folded and finished inside. Fold the bias strip 0.5 inside and do the slip stitch. Both the armholes are finished. Let's start our neckline. As we are finishing our neckline, we have to make sure that we have to finish both the ends. have to close the loop in the starting and where the strip ends. Now we are at the end. We have to finish it by closing it completely. As we have finished our neckline and armhole, now we will stitch the sides of the blouse. We will be stitching our sides using French seam. While stitching with French seam, we will be placing our fabric like this. Right side will be upward. Don't forget to place your dart in downward direction. After stitching, we will be folding our fabric in inside direction, so our stitch will be inside locked. The best advantage of French seam is it keeps your stitching inside intact and gives better finishing at the sides. Don't forget to cut extra threads. Same way we will finish the other side also. Before folding the seam inside, make sure your extra threads are cut properly. All our stitching part is over. Now it's time to add hook loops and hooks on the placket. Thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep sharing.